Hi, my name is Fiona Duffy. I'm a clinical psychologist and a lecturer at Edinburgh University.
Hi, my name is Helen Sharp. I'm also a lecturer here at Edinburgh University.
So we're going to talk you through a recent paper that we've just done, which is a systematic review and meta-analysis on interpersonal psychotherapy, or IPT, for adolescents. So IPT is a specific psychological therapy which was initially developed for adults with depression and is now used in a range of other difficulties, and it's also been adapted for use with adolescents with depression. So we were really interested in the effectiveness of IPTA, particularly focused on whether or not it does make significant improvements to depression, but also if it makes improvements in interpersonal functioning or general functioning as well.
So to do this, we conducted a systematic review and meta-analysis. So we searched all the available literature for studies that had looked at the efficacy of IPTA, and we managed to locate 20 studies, and some of these were randomised control trials and some of these were uncontrolled trials where they were looking at the efficacy of IPTA but not comparing it to an active intervention. So we're going to take you through some of the results. What we found is that IPTA produces significant improvements in depressive symptoms in young people and also improvements in their interpersonal functioning and in their general functioning. What you can see here is when we compare the effects of IPTA against other interventions. And we can see that young people who receive IPTA do much better in terms of their depressive symptoms than if they receive other non-structured interventions, and they do equally well as if they receive interventions like CBT, which are the gold standard treatments for depression.
So one of the main conclusions of the study is that actually we need more really high quality randomised controlled trials looking more at some of the IPT in comparison to some of the gold standard treatments for adolescent depression. So more studies on, for example, CBT or family therapy. One of the other interesting findings was that while IPT made significant improvements in young people's interpersonal functioning, bearing in mind that this is a major element of IPT, is working on relationships and working on depression symptoms at the same time, that the improvements in interpersonal functioning were roughly the same as other active interventions. So I think it really highlights for us potential for more studies looking at what we call mechanisms of change, so thinking about how interventions work.
Thank you very much for listening to our video abstract. We'd be very happy to hear from anyone who wants to learn more about the study, so please do contact us, and you can now read the full paper published in CAM.